Welcome to Sandbox FOMO5 from Bureau Happold. Each week we pick short snippets from our most recent episode for your listening pleasure. These quick listens could be valuable insights, thought-provoking elements, or even practical advice that will no doubt enrich your life and knowledge. Sandbox brings together curious individuals interested in a specific topic to discuss, dissect, and interrogate it. The style is conversational, with experts from Bureau Happold and invited external guests who will add another angle to the narrative. Listeners are encouraged to gather around our podcast so that we can explore the latest advances in various fields and expand our collective horizons. Sometimes we'll tackle a subject head-on, sometimes a sideways view, but always with curiosity, expertise, and who knows, maybe even a dash of humour. It's summer, and we're all thinking about our holiday. Of course, tourism is hugely important for our cities. People arrive in their thousands during the summer months, and that is great news for cities in many ways. But it also has to be sustainable. And it has to be all about balance, as author and guest lecturer Lindsay Hawdon said.
Bath's a good example in that it is it's a tourist destination where 5 million tourists visit a year, and the population of Bath is like 85,000, so it's tiny. But Bath also has, it's got a rugby team right in the city centre. It's got 35,000 students that visit each year. It's very much a living, working city. And a kind of strange thing happened in COVID in Bath in a way, in that local residents sort of discovered the city as tourists themselves. Suddenly there were no tourists visiting and you were able to sort of fall back in love with your city as a tourist might. I was thinking of there's these fields in Bath that look down over the sunsets, and people kind of they started in COVID going to sit on these fields to watch the sunset. And now that people have started travelling again, it's become something that tourists and travellers to Bath do. It's actually one of those things to do. And it was never one of those things before. And now you can sit on that field as a Bath resident, but also you can sit amongst travellers and tourists. And actually that's one of those lovely integration things that's happened. I think that you're really right about taking the tourists outside of Bath. There's so much around. That's something that you can apply to every single city. Venice may look like a sort of Disneyland film set of a destination, but it's a working city. It's got schools, it's got universities in it, it's got people living lives. And maybe it's just knowing that where you live is the same as where everybody else lives. And most importantly is that you aren't just there to look at pretty buildings or lie on a beach. You're there to understand a way of living, and you're there to be respectful, and you're there to integrate and hopefully fall in love with the people as much as a place, and therefore leave gently and respectfully. But at the same time, keeping the joy of travel. We want to keep interested in other places.
So there we have it. Our urban spaces are nuanced places where people, the built environment and nature can interact and thrive even in the face of challenges. With ingenious design, individual agency and a shared responsibility from government, business and you and me, we can create an urban future that is exciting and thriving. So go out and enjoy our urban spaces this summer. There are lots of exciting Bureau Happold projects for you to enjoy. If it's glorious greenery you're after, there's Mayfield Park in Manchester and Elephant Park in London. Meanwhile, Battersea Power Station's incredible communal parks offer glorious spots from which to enjoy the River Thames. And if you fancy branching out, Westonbirt Arboretum Treetop Walk is a fantastic and fascinating place to get up close and personal with the canopies of the treetops. And if the summer weather goes a bit British on you, there's always the fascinating Hyde Park Picture House in Leeds, and then the hushed reverence of the Boston Library in Lincolnshire. And we want you to get involved, dear listener. Don't forget to subscribe to follow the show. You'll find Sandbox in all the usual sources of podcast goodness. Bye for now. Now, where did I put my sunglasses? Well, I hope you enjoyed that quick dip into our last episode of Sandbox. Don't forget to subscribe to follow the show. You'll find Sandbox in all the usual places, including Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Bureau Happold's YouTube channel, and on the Bureau Happold website. What's more, if you want to join the conversation on X, known as Twitter to its old friends, use the hashtag BHSandbox. We'd love to hear from you on any of the topics discussed.